as of 2025, the ACT Science is officially optional. And we get asked all the time, should my child take the ACT Science test? And 99% of the time, the answer is no. I'm going to explain that in this video, but also I'm going to explain when you should actually take the ACT Science in 2025 or 2026. So a common misconception with the ACT Science is kids will come in, they're like, hey, should I still take the ACT Science, especially because I want to do a STEM major, I want to study biology, computer science? And the answer typically is no, especially for Florida, where I am located. So we're going to be talking a little bit about Florida, just a heads up, but this applies and is consistently changing nationwide. So make sure you check with your college admissions board. So that being said, this is why a lot of schools, at least in Florida and slowly across the US, are completely ignoring the ACT Science section. So that being said, they're not even looking at the score. They don't care if you're going in with a degree in biology. They are typically only looking at your English, your math, and your reading section. So a lot of times it just doesn't make sense to spend that time studying. Now, you might think, I really like the science section and I could knock it out of the park. But here's a disclaimer. I have a degree in science. The science section on the ACT is actually a really hard one to improve because it's a really fast chart and reading comprehension section. Even a kid who is taking a bunch of AP science classes still can struggle with the science section. Like I said, I have a degree in science and it's my least favorite section of all. It is my hardest one to improve, and a lot of it is the speed and chart reading and is so different than what is taught in a science classroom at college or in high school level at all. Another thing is, with the schools mostly ignoring the science section, you need more time to focus on your other sections to improve. I always say, if you only have a little bit of time, focus on your reading or your English section to bring up those scores, and don't waste time with the science. Just really dive in, and you can check out some of our videos, and we can link some below of how to improve those scores, but really dive in and focus on improving those that the colleges and the scholarship boards are going to actually care about. Now, here's a disclaimer. There is certain schools that, as of today, which is November 2025, there are certain schools that are still requiring the science section, but there's not that many of them. So the main ones that we are seeing, and of course this can change, is going to be the students who are applying to the academies. I'm talking about the Air Force Academy, Coast Guard Academy, all of those are still looking for the ACT Science section. Boston University, which is a private school, is looking for the science. And then you've also got Georgetown and Duke. All of those schools right now are still looking for the ACT Science sections. So if you are like gung-ho about one of those schools, that's when I would dive in and really focus on that material. Now, if you are here and you're studying for the ACT and looking for some more support, or just trying to figure out how to improve your ACT score, I'm going to link below our completely free 2025-2026 ACT score guide that gives you materials and strategic plans of how to increase your ACT reading score. So let me know what you think. Are you going to take the ACT Science soon? I look forward to seeing you in the comments.